All right, check where I'm at today, folks. I'm at world famous Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Check this out. Here we are getting ready to go inside. We're going to go up there, up on the top, and see if we can get some trains going around the horseshoe. This is going to be really awesome. I haven't been here in 2 years. I used to come here every year, but I just didn't make it last year. I don't remember why. So we're going to go up here to the top of Horseshoe Curve. Go ahead and start the video, son. This will be a good one. Going up there. All right, so the little tram that goes up to the top is broken down right now, so we're going to walk. It's 194 steps. So I'm going to get my exercise in for today. There's what time it is. There's where I think they call it Funicular, I believe. And we're going to go up the steps right here. Look at there, they go all the way up to there, to the curve. 194 steps, let's go. Here's the first section I made it up to. And you just keep on going up that way, where that guy's at, and go all the way up to there. Okay, so there's one funicular down there at the bottom. I'm about halfway up, and the other one is right there. I have ridden them before. They pass right here. There's 2 tracks. It switches from the main into a passing main, where there's 2 tracks right there. All right, I'm going to continue the walk up that way. Almost there. So I've been up here for a little bit over an hour, and we finally got a train coming. By the way, the clock that I show at the beginning of this video, the time was not right on it. The clock didn't have the right time. All right, there's a train coming up the hill right over here. It's a westbound. Should come through these trees any time. It's right over there. You get some trees cut back a little bit. You'll be able to see it when it gets by me. You'll see it really good. It's loud. CPU, I see you. Way over there somewhere. Well, all right, what did that say? I can see more of this train way over to the right, but if I show it over there, you'll mess up on the count. There's trees blocking.
Southern milepost 241.0. Track 2, no defects. Southern milepost 241.0. Track 2, no defects.
This train's on track 2, that's the middle track. Boy, it's a long one. Almost into the train. Maybe 10 more cars, and that's about it. All right, here's the last car. Now I'll show you where the rest of the train is. All right, there's your last car. Now watch this. Look over there on the hillside. We almost had a train going completely around us here. There goes the end of it. Using my old backup camera for this. Still does pretty good. I can't see the reservoirs right now. Too much stuff in the way. The reservoirs are right down there. Just can't really see it. All right, there you go. Thanks for watching. Look at this little building. This is an old watchman's shanty. The sign over there says it was built in 1879. All right, we got a train coming down the hill here. Look at this. Just now easing down the hill. Now where the train is at over there is 122 feet higher than when the train gets around the curve over here. Back in that side where you can't see the track. Just in that short distance, that train will drop 122 feet. All right, let's watch this coal train come down. I'm gonna have to get a different spot here. Can't hardly see it, too many trees in the way. Well, we'll see it when it gets over right into here. There it is. All right, let's go over here somewhere. Find us a good spot. That train's on track 3. Wow, this is a long coal train. You know it's going to have some more locomotives on it. Got a train almost all the way around me. Wow, this is an incredible amount of coal. This left a big hole in the ground somewhere. Got a bunch of Conrail hoppers on it too. Can't see much past this point. Too many trees in the way. Another Conrail. Each one of those cars is carrying over about 114 tons. Somewhere around 114, 115 tons of coal per car. Each car weighs somewhere around 22 tons empty. Just think how much weight is on this train going down the hill. Wow, it just keeps on coming. This train will still have some more locomotives on it. Still got a couple more on the rear. I can hear them. There'll be 2 more locomotives on the rear of this train. A couple man helpers will be on the back. Here they come. Yeah, listen to that. It's not easy to keep this thing level while I'm walking, especially zoomed in like that. All right, there you go. Wow, now that was some coal. Somebody ordered some coal and they're getting a big pile of it. Not sure where it's going to, but it's coming. Let's see if we can see this train over here. It's way over there. There, you can just barely see it. There goes the locomotives on the back. There you go. And here's the reservoir right here for Altoona. This is for their drinking water. Look how big that is. There's several of these big reservoir lakes. And a better look at this. Looks like the rails are kind of rusty. Got some rusty rail action. Let's have a closer look at the rails. There you go, not running. They might get it running in a couple weeks or so. I was asking them about that. I think they need some kind of a part. Anyways, thanks for watching. But wait, there's more. There always is. We got a manifest train. A manifest coming down the hill. It's got some box cars on the front too. My favorite freight cars are coming down the hill. Let's get us a good spot here. Got one engine on the front. So you know there's going to be some more locomotives on it somewhere. I'm using my old backup camera today. Putting it back to use. Look at this boxcar. This is nice. Alright, let's get over here somewhere. Let's get a good shot of it. Could be coming around all this brush. Look at that shot. Oh, cool, look at that. That gondola got a modification to it, so is this one. Going by the Brakeman Shanty. That's pretty cool, hey, get that modification to those gondolas. Reading Northern, check that out. Here comes the side dump car. Over there. Mate's away side dump car. Oh, cool, look at that. Moses? That's interesting. And this old boxcar here. That's cool looking. Looking for some more locomotives. Where are they? We know they're coming. Small little tanker there. All right, I hear some DPUs. Here they come. We got 3 locomotives here on the rear. Here's our helper locomotives, 3 of them. SD70. Cool. Look at all that power holding the train back. And the train is dropping down into Altoona. It's hard to keep all that brush and stuff cut back. It grows up so quick. You can cut it and within 2 or 3 years it'll be back up again. I've seen it happen here before. Well, there you go. Yeah, that was a good train. Any train with a boxcar on it to me is a really good train. Thanks for watching. Hey, check this out. They got the thing running again. The funicular is actually running here today. Look at this. It's going to shine the rails up. Wow, that's pretty cool. Didn't think I'd see that. You can see the one going into the barn down there and one coming up here. There you go, they actually got it running again. Can't believe it. Look at that, 1854 it says on the front. That's when the Horseshoe Curve opened up in 1854. And here's a look at the whole place. The Pennsylvania Railroad hired Irish immigrants to build the curve, and it took 3 years to complete the job. It was officially opened on February the 15th of 1854, and it quickly became a tourist destination and also a target for Nazi spies. And today it is a major east and west freight link across the United States. Horseshoe Curve is one of the 8 wonders of the world. Horseshoe Curve measures 2,375 feet from one end of the curvature to the other, and it's one of the 8 wonders of the world. The average grade is about 1.8%, and most of your empties will go uphill. And I'm looking towards the west where most of the coal mines are located. Most of the coal mines are located to the west with the loads going down, and most of the empties go up the hill. Most of the coal goes to power plants in the northeastern part of the United States. Pennsylvania Railroad is a standard railroad of the world, and this locomotive behind me is a GP9 built by EMD. And there used to be a K4 steam locomotive that sat on this site until 1985, and it was removed to be put back into operation. Diesel electric locomotives ran about 29 days out of the month, while steam locomotives required shop care about 14 to 16 days out of the month. But wait, there's more, as always is. We got a train coming up the hill right now. Well, it wasn't much, but it's better than nothing. All right, got one coming around the curve here. Coming down the hill. right, there you go. Another train going down the hill, dropping into Altoona. Thanks for watching my videos, everyone. Had a great day here at Horseshoe Curve, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got time, check out another of my videos, because every view helps my channel and helps pay for that gas. All right, we'll see you later. Here comes the live action pets and the slideshow. There's Jesse and Loki right on the back property line. There they are. This is the very back property line from the Jawtooth compound. There they are. There's the Jawtooth compound.